Alright, day 90, and what actually happened today other than ranting about chocolate milk. I spoke at a school, a bit out of the blue, and the story behind that is that last night, caught up with a friend of mine who I'd met in Canada on my exchange in Toronto, and 2 days ago she got in touch with me saying, "Hey, I see that you're about to pass through here, how's about you come through and we catch up and whatnot," and so I ended up sleeping on the couch at her place, which was cool. Good catch up, a few beers by the pool, that type of thing, just relaxed, and nice evening. And then the next day she invited me in, and we had 3 classes they'd put together, which was cool. There was some performance stream kids apparently, like athletically gifted and that sort of thing, and then her English class and another class, and all around a good audience. And I got to talk to them for like an hour, and there was just endless questions and me talking and watching some of the videos from the website and talking about all sorts of stuff, and apparently there's plenty of buzz from that, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, the thing I've got to touch on I find remarkable, the places you can end up and you had no idea. Like 3 years ago when I was in Canada, had you come up to Kate and I and said to us, "You know what, you guys are going to see each other again in 3 years' time, it'll be in air. Brad will have run there, and Kate, you'll be an English teacher there at a school, and yeah, the two of you will be running a class presentation for about an hour." We'll be going, "What? How does any of that fit together?" Like, most of the stuff, like I hadn't even started really running then. Back then I hadn't even run my first marathon. I'd be like, what? So it's just incredible the things that the future can hold, and you just don't even realise. You know, when I first met her, I was just this girl in Canada you see around at some of the parties and the gatherings, social stuff, and we're never really close in Canada. But it's so funny that some people, you've met them and then they'll mean so much later on in your life and you just don't know it at the time. So some days I walk around wondering that, who are these people that are going to mean something a long time in the future? Or, you know, or even just, like I know some objects in and around the world, so like maybe a lake or a particular park bench or something that holds such significant memories and moments and things for me and means so much to me, and when I walk past it, they just come straight floating back, and you think about them. And when you walk around, do you ever think about the fact that anything you walk past, like just this corner store here, could mean something so much to somebody? I mean, for me, I'm just standing there, it's a newsagent, something like that, but to somebody, I don't know. don't worry, unimportant. But what ended up happening is, so I ran from Ayr into Garoo, and bloody hell, I had planned to stay at a caravan park, and the guy I was talking to, he, when I was talking to him on the phone to book it, I'm like, so, because the accommodation, it said it was in Garoo, and first question I asked is, do you have food available at the caravan park? And he said, no, you have to go to the shop in Garoo. I'm like, okay, well that's not an issue. You're in Garoo, right? Like, the caravan park's in Garoo. Yeah, we're in Garoo, we just don't have food, you just have to go to the shop. Well, I find out today, Garoo's 5k off the highway, and the caravan park's about 8 kilometres further up the highway from where you turn off. So, yeah, it's my fault for not realising that, you know, in Garoo means 13 kilometres away and no issue if you have a car, but if you're on foot and having to carry all your food for that evening's dinner and the next morning's breakfast, and that means no cold stuff in case you don't have a fridge, and blah blah blah, and that's an extra 13 kilometres with however many kilos plus the water you want to take to stay hydrated, and it sucks. And I lucked out with a hotel that is not on the internet, and I didn't realise it was there, and yeah, it's like a pub hotel, so I was walking towards it with fingers crossed going, please have accommodation, because I'm going to beg, because I just don't feel like walking 13 kilometres right now, or running it to, yeah, anyway, so that's what ended up happening. All's good now. Yes, they did have accommodation, all sweet. I'll run into Townsville tomorrow and have a rest day. Alright, catch you tomorrow.